Salve a tutti ragazzi, io sono Zakato. Questo è il nuovo episodio di Dragon Age Inquisition. Avevo detto che in questo episodio avremmo iniziato a scoprire un po'.
Any circle mage wanting to join needs to speak with Cullen or Cassandra. Apostates too, I suppose.
Di come sarebbe funzionato il gioco, vediamolo un po'. Allora,
You find anything? Can I help you with something?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Ten Loghain never betrayed his king.
scusate.
Would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good login site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Questa è la prima missione secondaria per l'approvvigionamento. Ciao, mi sei mannaggia, va bene. Approvvigionamento. Purtroppo sono... Mi dovete scusare, ma sono un po' lento con la testa. Ok. Io, come dissi nel primo episodio, penso che le storie, le missioni secondarie le farò tutte, le farò anche negli episodi, tra virgolette, canonici. Non farò come in Assassin's Creed che dividevo le cose.
Are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Mi piace sto pollice.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra.
Mi piaceva il pollice in su.
Cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Se mi ricordo bene, che non sono sicuro, voglio, cioè, magari approfondirò la prossima volta cercando meglio nelle wiki, però mi pare che i nani credono una religione diversa, in cui tipo il creatore della terra, una cosa di questo, però voglio essere più sicuro.
Why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Ok, a me come personaggio Varric mi piaceva sia nel secondo, penso che qua mi piacerà. Ma sta testa che indica? Bah, forse dove stanno i personaggi? Queste icone piacerebbe capire che indicano queste icone sulla minimappa.
Good day. Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
What kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
The kind with nowhere else to go. Those blasted demons destroyed most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Yet. I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies, for what it's worth.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Of course. My wares are at the table.
Sinceramente io non preferisco sempre non comprare niente dai venditori, perché alla fine preferisco trovare la roba nelle casse. Alla fine penso che questo, tra virgolette, questo campo, questo accampamento alla fine sia come quello dell'accampamento di Dragon Age Origins, in cui praticamente, anche se è più piccolo, cioè più grande questo qua rispetto a Dragon Age Origins, quello di Dragon Age Origins l'accampamento era più piccolo, in cui uno si accampava, si riposava, c'erano tutti i personaggi, potevi parlarci, potevi mandare avanti le conversazioni con loro. E io vorrei capire quella caccia di Kuno dove sta? Perché mi indichi qua? Come faccio ad accederci a quest'altra porzione della mappa? Ah, non finisce qua la zona, quindi pensavo finisse, magari devo uscire dalla porta. Vediamo se la mappa la posso acchiappare un attimo subito. Allora. Eccolo qua. Ah, qua la testa quindi mi indica. Allora, vediamo un po' la leggenda. Missione attiva, non ho visto il giocatore bivacco, potete sgombra. Ah, scale, missione primaria. Eccolo qua. Ah, quelli là sono indicatori di missioni opzionali. Membro del gruppo, porta aiuto. Ok. Ok. Ah, questa è missione attiva, ok.
So we weren't to sell Inquisition blades.
Ecco, infatti si usciva da qua.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Secret Pentagon might...
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right.
Beh, praticamente alla fine si sta stavo cercando di capire. Allora io praticamente posso differenziare la creazione del crafting. Proviamo. Beh, questo è già poi un po' interessante, diciamo. Qua, se ho capito bene, ci servono le rune. Ma io non ho capito se ora posso andare già a fare missioni. Beh, faccio casomai questi episodi, io faccio un po' il giro per la zona e vedo un attimo come è strutturato e poi continuo le missioni tipo secondarie o altre. Almeno creo do un po' di unicità, di organicità all'episodio. Alla fine sembra interessante il fatto che ti dà libertà il gioco. Graficamente sono abbastanza soddisfatto, diciamo, graficamente. Non sono né sorpreso troppo né troppo deluso, diciamo. E questi effetti di pop-up.
Does it trouble you?
Secondo me una patch ci vuole qua al gioco.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a mage, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Interessante sta cosa, vediamo un po' come si struttura questa parte di gameplay.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
Ma perché sto frame rate di merda, mamma mia. Faccio, non adesso, io di un attimo ancora la situazione qua. Faccio casomai Joseph mi mando per fare un po' la vita diplomatica.
Let us begin.
Qua secondo me ci voleva più il diplomatico per fare questa. Per me devi fare tutto a livello diplomatico queste risoluzioni sinceramente.
Let's see what we have.
Qua secondo me ci voleva proprio lei.
All right.
Vediamo un po' com'è sta situazione qua. Ferelden e Rolais sono i due grandi continenti del mondo. Ferelden è il continente dove si è ambientato il primo gioco, mi pare Rolais il secondo, se non mi sbaglio.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Penticus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence...
Cioè, ma che design c'ha questo? Ma è ridicolo proprio, cioè... Bah. Ma non è nasciuto questi personaggi, boh.
Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She
Ma
would,
cioè...
in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
Cioè, è proprio ridicolo. Mi ricordo un personaggio più ridicolo mai visto, era in un gioco Lost Odyssey.
I'll think on it.
Gioco per Xbox 360, un RPG molto bello. E c'era questo personaggio che era proprio ridicolissimo, che aveva tipo un costume mezzo omosessuale, cioè omosessuale, era tipo un nerone, un uomo nero grosso, vestito con un vestito tipo drag queen, tutta bianca con tipo in testa un simbolo di un cigno, c'era una cosa così ridicola, brutta, era una cosa incredibile.
Do the Durelians actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
C'è tipo un accento
For some years, I was the
medio orientale.
ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
Hanno probabilmente utilizzato i vari accenti di doppiatori per cercare di caratterizzare meglio i personaggi.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
That will help. If you find anything, please bring it in. You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. First, we're too dangerous to let out of the circles. And then we're apostate rebels. But they seem to like you. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Ok. Quindi qua per convocare il consiglio di guerra, fammi vedere un attimo la mappa.
Learned child is a blessing upon
No, volevo capire se c'era un'altra missione da fare, ma mi pare di no.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
No, nothing.
Pare di no. Pare di no. Va bene. Beh, allora finale, casomai chiudo anche qua l'episodio perché secondo me sarà diventato anche abbastanza lungo. Niente ragazzi, allora io penso, come ho detto, di continuare a fare comunque le missioni secondarie insieme a quelle principali, perché sia possono aiutare meglio per il gioco, sia secondo me alcuni possono essere interessanti per il risvolto di trama e quindi possono essere comunque interessanti da vedere, da seguire. Quindi detto questo allora vi saluto e al prossimo episodio ragazzi.